We've got some breaking news that's coming in right now. Firing on Punjabi singer Sidhu Moosewala near Jawaharke village of Mansa. He was brought to Mansa hospital in critical condition. 2 others were also injured. Sidhu Moosewala's security had been recently withdrawn by Punjab Police. He had received threats from gangsters. Sidhu Moosewala was among 424 people whose security was recently withdrawn by the government. It appears it's part of a vicious gang war. Punjab Congress Neta Sidhu Moosewala, who's also a singer, has been shot at in Mansa multiple times. He is critical as well. He was stripped of his security. It was recently withdrawn by the AAP government in Punjab. And now it appears he has been shot at in Mansa. That's the latest piece of information that's coming in right now. Also, an update which is coming in, some very unfortunate news that's coming in right now. Sidhu Moosewala, who was just shot a short while ago, was critical, was brought to Mansa Hospital, is no more. That's the latest information that's coming in. Singer turned Neta Sidhu Moosewala has been shot dead in Mansa. My colleague Manjeet is joining me on the phone line. Manjeet, extremely unfortunate news that's coming in. Punjab Congress Neta and singer Sidhu Moosewala shot dead in Mansa.
Yes, indeed, Pauline, it was around 6 o'clock when Sidhu Moosewala brought to Mansa Civil Hospital in a serious condition. 2 other people were also injured by the unidentified gunmen. Sidhu Moosewala's condition was critical when he was brought to the hospital, but he could not survive and he has come to the bullet injuries. The people who are behind this attack is still not known, but Sidhu Moosewala in the past had informed the police that he was receiving threats from the gangsters. The Punjab government recently also reduced his security cover, and only one gunman was with him when he was moving near the Jawaharke village, which is located just 5 kilometers from his village, Moosewala. So big loss to the people of Punjab. Sidhu Moosewala was extremely popular among the young Punjabis. He had also contested the election, this 2022 assembly election, but had lost to the Aam Aadmi Party candidate. Sidhu Moosewala is still in the Mansa government hospital, and his death is being condoled by the politicians and people from various walks of life. So it's a big loss for the people of Punjab.
Absolutely. This is extremely shocking news, Manjeet, that you're reporting for our viewers right now. Those images, those very tragic and unfortunate images coming in from Mansa Hospital, where Sidhu Moosewala was immediately rushed through in a critical condition. He was shot at multiple times, his security having been withdrawn only recently by the government. He was among 424 others whose security had been withdrawn. Sidhu Moosewala, a famous Punjabi singer, rapper, who in fact joined the Congress party ahead of the Punjab Assembly elections earlier this year, contested the elections as well from Mansa, was defeated by the AAP candidate in the region. Now, reports coming in that he is no more after having been shot dead multiple times. Manjeet, any further information that's coming in about these unknown gunmen? What exactly happened this evening?
Well, this sequence is still not known. He was going to a village known as Jawaharke, located just 5 kilometers from his native place, Moosewala. He was accompanied by 2 other people also. The unidentified gunmen attacked them when they were moving on the road. They were injured, and then he was rushed to the civil hospital by the locals. Sidhu Moosewala's condition was critical when he was brought to the hospital, but the doctor shortly declared him brought dead. He succumbed to the injuries. The condition of 2 other people who were injured in the attack is also critical. The unidentified gunmen fled from the scene. It is not known who they were, whether they were the gangsters, as Sidhu Moosewala in the past had informed the police that he was receiving threats from the gangs. They were demanding money from him. He was given the security cover, but that was withdrawn. Recently, he is among the 424 dignitaries whose security cover has been withdrawn or reduced by the state government. So Sidhu Moosewala has been declared dead. by the Mansa Civil Hospital. SSP Mansa has also confirmed it. So big loss to Sidhu Moosewala. Fans and the Punjabis in like. Sidhu Moosewala was very popular among the young Punjabis. He had given a number of musical hits, particularly he was popular among the youngsters, young Punjabis who used to sing his songs. He was a great crasher. His songs attracted millions of views on the social media. So Sidhu Moosewala recently was not happy after he lost the assembly elections. The Vijay Singla, who had defeated him, was recently arrested on graft charges. So Sidhu Moosewala had also reacted to the action taken by the Mann government, but the big loss to the Punjab people, as he has been shot dead by unidentified people. So this also puts a question mark on the Punjab Police, as he was already facing threats from the gangs, though it is not known who was behind this murderous attack and who were the people and whether they were chasing Sidhu Moosewala or Sidhu Moosewala was in touch with someone else. So details will be available after the investigations are over. So police so far has registered a case against unidentified persons, and Sidhu Moosewala and his fans, besides the family members and the Punjabis, are in a big shock because his death was unimagined and has come at a time when Sidhu Moosewala also trying his luck in the politics. Follow me.
Right, and extremely young in age as well, only 28 years old, we believe he was. Manjeet, any details about the kind of threats that he was facing?
Well, follow me, not only Sidhu Moosewala, but many other Punjabi singers were getting threats from the gangsters in the past. Sidhu Moosewala had also received threats, but there are no details who had issued him the threat. But one of his managers was also found involved in the murder of Akali Dal leader Nidhu Kheda. So he was also questioned by the Punjab Police. So it is still not known who is behind this attack. But Sidhu Moosewala had informed the police that he is getting threats from the gangsters. So the police might be looking out for the for the people who could be responsible for this murder attack. But so far, the case has been registered against the unidentified persons, and Sidhu Moosewala is no more. His friends are in big shock, his family members and people from various walks of life and the politicians and other people have also expressed shock over the sudden death of Sidhu Moosewala, who was a young singer, young Punjabi singer, who carved out a niche for itself in a very short span of time. He was very popular among the young Punjabis and now was trying his luck in the politics, but he's lost his very first assembly election to the Aam Aadmi Party nominee, Vijay
Right,
Singla,
absolutely tragic and shocking news that's coming in from Punjab. A young man, only 28 years of age, a popular singer who was growing in his career, who had just in fact recently turned to politics as well, joined the Congress party ahead of the Punjab Assembly elections, contested the elections as well, though unsuccessfully, had a long way to go politically, even in his artistic career, shot dead in cold blood in Mansa district, in fact close to where he hailed from. Two others were also injured in the incident. They are said to be critical as well. They've been brought to the hospital as well. Sidhu Moosewala was also rushed to the hospital in a critical condition, shot multiple times, but unfortunately didn't survive the attack. The whole of Punjab currently in mourning, in absolute shock over the death of this young man. Manjeet, can you confirm for our viewers, was his security withdrawn only yesterday?
Yes, his security cover was withdrawn by the Punjab government. He is among the 424 people. This also includes some Dera chiefs and some former MLAs and bureaucrats. So Sidhu Moosewala's security cover was also withdrawn. by the Punjab Police. Sources say that only one gunman was accompanying him when he was attacked by the unidentified assailants. They fled from the scene. It is still not known who they were. Police has registered a
Okay,
case.
Manjeet, just hold on for a bit.